Billy, why would I ever approach a girl when best case she rejects me, and worst case she calls the cops? Guys, girls aren't calling the cops on you.
I've been to a gay club in Atlanta and I swear to you, I didn't know what to do with myself. There was a hood guy in the middle with no shirt, with dreads. I'm looking at him like, he's fine. Why am I doing all this? And it's a gay club.
I care. Go ahead.
So how often do you wear makeup?
All right, y'all, a little bit of house cleaning before we get started. For those who have been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door, for me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement helps promote me into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now let's get to it. You know how we do over here, man. Drop the video. Let's go.
Billy, why would I ever approach a girl when best case she rejects me, and worst case she calls the cops? Guys, girls aren't calling the cops on you. I'm really sorry that a couple of viral TikToks of angry women roid raging in the gym have you so scared. But they got publicly ratioed. Everyone sided with the men. I see women get approached all the time. I get approached myself. I have never seen a girl freak out at a guy for approaching her. And I certainly haven't either. And it makes me very sad to know that you guys are passing up on opportunities to connect because of literal clickbait. You're allowing the slimmest of odds to get the better of you in a situation where you actually have a lot of control. It is time to stop scrolling and start being realistic. Just because there's a chance that she's a bitch does not mean she's going to call the cops.
Just like a woman.
Says the person that doesn't have to initiate the contact.
This time it's personal.
Says the person that doesn't have to get rejected. And not to mention the fact, ma'am, you're just catastrophizing that situation. Men are not saying that women are going to call the cops on them for trying to initiate some type of rapport with them, or, you know, trying to get their phone numbers and get to know them, or their social media to get to know them. Men are saying that the juice isn't worth the squeeze, because a lot of times y'all with your friends, you're in that I'm going to embarrass you mode. If you're not the guy, you're not the guys that we find the most attractive, and you're trying to talk to me. Okay, yeah, we get it. That you still get hollered at, you still get talked to, the women in your peer group still get talked to, then why make this post?
It's raining bullshit tonight. It's raining bullshit tonight.
Like, I don't understand, who are you making this post for? Because if you're getting the results of still being approached, talked to, and guys are still trying to holler at you, what did you make this post for? That's my question. Why make this post? It's just fodder. It's just social media nonsense. And you know, it's one of those things I just call cap, because if you're getting those things, then why are you complaining? If men are still approaching you, why complain? Men, pay attention. Men are logical. Men live on this and coexist on this planet with you. We see the social media where women are saying they didn't want to be approached. And granted, I'll say the loud minority of feminists who are on social media don't want men to approach them. Those who are part of the LGBTQ community who have an aversion to men don't want men approaching them. But this is when I hold you ladies responsible. Did any of you check those women and say, hey, you don't speak for us? We still want men to approach and talk to us. Did any of you correct those women, or did you let them just flourish on social media with these narratives? Because that's your problem. It's not men. Men are just adjusting to what these women said they wanted. It's not the men that's the problem. It's the messaging behind what caused this issue that you don't want to address. Instead of making this post telling men to continue to put themselves through nuclear rejection, how about you correct the very women that share your reflection and tell them to stop putting out asinine social media posts about men not approaching them anymore?
Message.
Got it? Good. Let's go to the next one.
I've been to a gay club in Atlanta and I swear to you, I didn't know what to do with myself. There was a hood guy in the middle with no shirt, with dreads. I'm looking at him like, he's fine. Why am I doing all this? And it's a gay club. I had gay friends. They would all date like DL guys, like guys that have girlfriends, hood guys, tats all over their face. I feel like when guys are too accessible to too many women, I feel like they stray a little and they get a little bit intrigued by other things. You can have any bitch you want at that point.
You know, it stinks in here. What's the smell?
What smell?
It smell like budussy.
Wait. Scratch my head here. She went to a gay club.
Go on.
She just happened to see a gay guy that she was attracted to because he fit some stereotypical trope of a hood dude that she finds attractive. And you are shocked and chagrined that the guy was gay and you were in a club for LGBTQ men or the LGBTQ community. You were surprised to find men of that ilk in that club, and you were shocked and chagrined that some of them fit stereotypical tropes of men that you find attractive. What? Oh my. Sometimes I believe they really need to take these mics away from some of y'all, because y'all say the most asinine things. You were in a club for men who like men, and you're surprised that you found men in there who were not attracted to. Oh my. I really don't want to address the other asinine parts of this video about the DL things, because I got a surprise and some news for you. 63% of people in the black community who identify as LGBTQ look like you, ma'am. The other look like myself, meaning female and male. 63% of females who identify as LGBTQ in the black community happen to be women, right? And the other 30% are men. Sorry, that's just how it is. There are more of you in that community who represent that community than there are men. So I always have to go back to this with black women. Y'all always try to put this DL and closeted thing on black men, but it's more of y'all than there are those guys that are in that community.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I get so tired of black people and their nonsense, man. I don't want to address this anymore. Let's move to the next one.
Go ahead.
So how often do you wear makeup?
If a guy asks you this, he about to corny red pill you to death. She should have popped that balloon immediately.
Any man that has an issue with another man's preference, standards, or even just asking a woman how often she wears makeup because it may not be to his liking, wants said attention from that man, and you need to pop your bussy. God damn! Because I never understand a guy, I know what he is, he's a panderer. I never understand a guy that wants to critique other men for having standards and preferences.
You need to cool that shit out!
Is it because you're a bussy popper? You gotta be a bussy popper. Because I don't care what other men find attractive, what their preferences are, what their standards are, or if they want a woman that wears makeup or not. I don't care. I'm not him. I'm not trying to de-police this man. I don't care what he likes. So why should you care what another man like, unless you like to pop and bust that bussy? Are you a secret bussy popper?
Yeah, I'm a troublemaker. I'm making trouble.
Believe so. Let's go to the next one, dumbass. All right, I'm just gonna let this play, man. This is a video segment I put together just highlighting black fathers, like all the things that black fathers do. Like this young man on here, on this particular one, is combing his daughter's hair. He washed it. He's putting all the moisturizer in. He's combing it out. He's doing what men who have children do, take care of their children. I know a lot of times we hear these narratives of black men are abandoning their children, black men are just, they believe they should just make money and throw it in the house and do nothing else and don't contribute to the household. But I know that's cap, because this particular video series that I just put together comes from a Dallas stroller daddy club for black men, where they get together weekly and monthly and with their kids and do all these events and just showcase that there are black men who are standing in place for their families. Daddy Stroller Club, that's Daddy Stroller Social Club, that's what it's called. And it just does my heart good to see these men out here just being fathers. Because a lot of times black men get these very negative narratives and stereotypes placed up and put upon us that we're not there for our children, we abandon our children, despite that the CDC in 2020 did a comprehensive report that was backed by black mothers that black fathers are the most involved in their children's life. Even with that, they don't like it. They say it's the CDC is racist and these are data points collected by white people and we shouldn't buy into it. Even with this stuff coming out, showing you and highlighting that black men are the most involved. I even have heard one on a post say, just because you eat dinner with your kids don't mean you're involved. Well, what's the barometer then? Because if black men do homework with their kids, then that don't mean they're involved. If they eat dinner with their kids, then that doesn't mean anything. They're not that involved. If they push their kids in the park in a stroller, that ain't nothing.
Let the work talk.
What he did later on.
Let the work talk. Everybody would do all that, all that posing and stunting on Instagram. And this. Look, do the work.
Yes.
It'll talk for you. It will open the doors. Yeah.
And I didn't mean to talk over that. I'll go back in just a second and let y'all hear the entirety of what she said. But just to finish this up, man, black men are the most involved fathers. The report is in, the survey was conducted. It was backed by black mothers. Black fathers are there for their children. I know a lot of you don't like to hear that. I know a lot of you want to get on social media and continue to perpetuate these narratives of propaganda that black men are abandoning their children, they're abandoning their families, they're doing all these negative things, but there are black fathers in droves standing in place for their families. And y'all just don't like to deal with that. And that's the reality of it. Black fathers are the best fathers. Don't get mad at me, argue with your mama. I'm going to go back and play that so y'all can hear what she actually said, and then we'll be out.
Let the work talk.
Yes.
Let the work talk. Everybody would do all that, all that posing and stunting on Instagram. And this. Look, do the work.
Yes.
It'll talk for you. It will open the doors.
Yeah.
Like Jesus.
I don't ask for much from you. It's like you don't got the time to lose. Make me feel like I'm a burden when I tell you I want